So, while most Americans were watching headlines overseas, Iran quietly issued a direct nuclear threat against the United States. And then, just hours later, an illegal immigrant, previously deported, was arrested in Los Angeles for throwing a Molotov cocktail at law enforcement officers. You heard that right, guys. A man who wasn't even supposed to be in this country just tried to murder U.S. police officers on our own streets, while a foreign regime threatens to vaporize our bases abroad. Now, what if I told you this isn't just a coincidence? What if I told you guys that the chaos that you're seeing in our cities right now and the threats abroad are strategically aligned, and we're being lied to about both of them? So in today's video, I'm going to show you how ICE, how DHS, and the U.S. military are being deployed right now, not to stop riots, but to brace for something worse, okay? We're just seeing the beginning of this, guys. We're going to expose what Mayor Karen Bass, Los Angeles Mayor Karen Bass, and Governor Gavin Newsom of California did not tell you. Why President Trump is suddenly losing confidence in diplomacy, and unfortunately, the chilling truth about what Iran just moved in from China. Now, if you think America's safe right now, think again, guys, because while our leaders play politics, America is under attack. And by the end of today's video, you're going to see exactly how deep this thing goes. So let's get started. I want to start with what the media tried to downplay, but what should have been breaking news in every household across this country. They try to downplay it. By the way, if you appreciate the daily news updates, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. Because while people were distracted by staged sound bites and celebrity drama, Iran's defense minister looked the United States in the face and threatened war. Not just symbolic, not a drill. He said, and I quote, "If a conflict is imposed on us, all U.S. bases are within our reach, and we will boldly target them." That's not some saber rattling. That is a battlefield declaration, and this just came as nuclear negotiations were collapsing. Now, here's the kicker, guys. Iran did not stop there. They promised a proportionate response if attacked, which, coming from a regime that calls us the big Satan, that should raise every alarm. But it gets worse. Because just 24 hours later, President Trump went public. And for the first time, he admitted he's no longer confident that we're going to reach a peaceful deal with Iran. Think about that, guys. The man who's known for cutting deals around the world just said Iran's tone has become dangerously aggressive and things have changed. Now, unfortunately, that's not even the part that should scare you. What should scare you is what happened right here at home the moment Iran made that threat. By the way, do you think America's big Satan or is Iran big Satan? But before we get to what broke loose in Los Angeles, let's unpack why this is even happening now, because you're going to hear about Iran's ballistic missile stockpile and what they just brought. So while most Americans were watching headlines overseas, Iran quietly issued a direct nuclear threat against the United States. And then, just hours later, an illegal immigrant, previously deported, was arrested in Los Angeles for throwing a Molotov cocktail at law enforcement officers.